So this fly here that I'm going to show you guys how to tie, this is a CDC March Brown. It doesn't have any weight to it. It's a great fly to fish behind, like a big dry fly as a dropper or a trailer. It's going to drip pretty naturally with the current when those March Browns start hatching out here in the next month or so. It's a great little pattern to use for that. I'm going to start off with a size 14. I'm going to tie this pattern on a curved caddis hook, 14-aught Vivus. Start here behind the eye. Lay down a decent foundation here. I want to kind of try to keep this fly fairly sparse, so you don't want to put too much thread down, just enough to get a good foundation. First material we're going to use is a little bit of pheasant tail. I kind of prefer the natural, so we'll just kind of tie this in here. We're kind of just slightly beyond the point of the hook towards the back. Then I'll kind of take a couple loose wraps, and then I can adjust my tail on this to the length that I want. I like it about a third of the length of the hook. Take a couple of good wraps, get it secured in good. I'm going to tie this back to where I stopped my last wrap. Come forward here, back to the front. Next thing we're going to tie in here is a piece of fine, ultra fine or ultra small copper wire. You can tie this down the top, down the side, it don't really matter, it's just for segmentation. I'll take and wrap the body with the leftover pheasant fibers. You want to leave about a quarter of the distance back from the eye of the hook. That's where you're going to terminate this. Clip those off. We're going to counter wrap with the wire that we tied in earlier. We'll try to eyeball this and keep these segments as equal as possible. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of CDC, a small CDC feather. I'm going to use this light gray dun. I'm going to tie just the tip of it in for our wing here. I'll take and adjust this to the length I want. I want it to go roughly just to about where the tail of the fly starts. I'm going to clip off the excess. Same thing on the other side. Take some more pheasant fibers here, tips forward, secure those in good. Take one piece of peacock herl. Cut off our excess, and we're going to take these fibers, pull these forward, take a wrap, kind of get them in place, get them centered, pull them fairly tight. Take a couple of wraps underneath here, and back up. We'll clip off the excess. A little whip finish.